Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the cowardly Time Lord, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II Part 26, which will hopefully be the finale. Bracers obtained from the chest. Monster in a box. Beelzebub. Soul. Now the bracers are a piece of equipment that only Joseph can equip. And look at that defense and attack boost. Genji Helm. Mother Brain? Isn't that from a different game? Also, what a pain to have to kill these precious mother brains. I'm trying to be funny. It isn't all that punny. So I missed 137. And 162. Wait a minute, no I didn't. I know exactly which one 162 is. That's the final boss of this dungeon. So I only missed one enemy this entire game. That's pretty good, you gotta admit. No, I won't go back and look for it. It's one short and it's in somewhere in the unnamed cavern or whatever it's called. Unknown Cavern, that's what it is called. This is the Genji armor, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's an Aegis shield. I don't use shields. I don't know anyone who plays this game that uses shields. Why give me a useless shield? Now remember, this is a mirror image of the other dungeon. So that means you go to this direction this time. That always trips me up. No need. time to finish off this game. Welcome, holy warriors. The Emperor. But not the Emperor you have come to know. He is somehow different from the creature I fought. You must permit me to apologize for his indiscretions. Dustin and his companions did indeed defeat me. I died once at their hands. Then came the rift, the split between the light half and the dark. A light half? Yes, my dark half plummeted to hell, where he gained his fell power. There he became master of Pandemonium. Then this isn't Pandemonium? Though they look alike, you now stand in Aruba. Palace of the Heavens. The passage you thought was Jade was in fact Raquia, realm of fallen angel, yeah, I said that right. Why do I always second guess myself? Who knows? Who knows? Itchy nose, itchy head, itchy ear. Realm of fallen angels. Angels who have sinned are twisted into beasts and cast out into its depths. I found myself here and became Lord of Aruba. Aruba. Whatever you want to call it. As for you, Minwu, who forfeited your life to lift the seal of Ultima. Scott, who fell defending the remote Kashuan Keep. Joseph, crushed by a falling boulder in Borgen's trap. And Ricard, the last dragoon, who sacrificed himself to my dark half. You who lost your lives fighting the Empire, it was I who brought you here. Why? To beg your forgiveness, of course. The good must pay penance for the deeds of the wicked, and I mean to. You want us to forgive you? Is that all? You've got some nerve. You mock us. I had expected you'd say as much. Reluctance to forgive has long been a human failing. It is in man's nature to sin, yet your answer is sin with violence upon violence. Is that not itself a sin? Forgive me, and you shall have eternal life. You can live in this paradise for all time. Forgive you? Eternal life, huh? In paradise, no less. Again, I offer my apologies for the discourtesies committed by my dark half. Now you must forgive me. Ricard! Daddy! Do not be fooled. Look, they still continue the struggle. That isn't what my fight looked like at all, is it? I just like how they did, I get they couldn't actually use footage from your actual fight for this, but I wish, they had been able to find some way to make it at least look somewhat like your actual battle with him. Also, see, Ultima sucks. Really badly. I'm gonna be a Dragoon! Don't worry about me. You are the pride of Crash One, my brother. I will never give up. You can do no less. Why do you hesitate? Do you not desire eternal life? I'm already dead. I didn't come this far to dishonor myself now. My hopes live on in those who remain. We choose to die, but we died so that others might live. Foolish men. If you will not have eternal life, I will give you eternal suffering. Yes, just keep on casting weak spells, please. And the end of the Emperor should be this turn of the next. Die, Emperor, yet again. Fools, you've changed nothing. Your bloody legacy of war and violence will not end here. Unbelievable, defeated by insects like you, not once but twice. Who are you? Now from here the ending is practically the same with a few minor differences. It's finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we've nothing left to fear. Thank you, with all my heart, I thank you. See, now Joseph appeared. Minwu, not Joseph. Minwu. With the combined strength of Keshawan and Flynn, we will rebuild the kingdom anew. Together, Princess, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man. I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm sure Scott is smiling down on me from above. There's Scott now. Gordon, how strong you've grown. Look at you. Do you realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gun? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. Still say he nicked the guy's wallet. You sure showed him, Diston. If you're every bit the bloke I pegged you for. If you ever feel like trying your hand at pirating... What? That not sit well with ye, Burke? Haha. Looks like your next battle's already begun, Dustin. I'm still mad that guy doesn't end up with Leela or Cam or whatever I called him in this playthrough. You did it. I'm sure my daddy's happy for you two up there above the clouds. I'm going to be working here serving the princess. I just want to do whatever I can to help out. My Nellie, such a brave girl. We've decided to live in Flynn too. Cain will grow up to be a good dragoon Cain will never grow up to be a good dragoon if we're always running from our past. I'm not running from nothing. I've got my own wyvern and I'm gonna be the best dragoon ever. You will, Cain. The blood of the dragoon flows in your veins. Why did I do that voice? You will, Cain. The blood of the dragoon flows through your veins. That's how I should have read that line. We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what was lost. Farewell, words cannot express my gratitude to you all. Gordon, look after Hilda for me. War finally over. Yes. We can live in peace again, together. Right, Mason? For us, there can be no going back. But why? Don't go, Dustin, stop him. Brooke, Mason is right. We've been through too much. I can't stop him, not now. I think it's dinner time. I have to go. I'm sorry. Mason, when the time is right, we'll be waiting. Yeah, I just got back from dinner, so. Well, we should be going too. This is only the beginning. Now, this is the end. This is truly the end. I think that's our cue. No. I think that's our cue. This is their time now. Do you think they're up to it, Minwoo? I believe they are. If anyone can change our legacy of violence, they can. Bye-bye, Scott. Goodbye, Joseph. Goodbye, Ricard. And finally, goodbye, Minwoo. Their long struggle was finally at an end. The Emperor, Pandemonium, the monsters plaguing the world, all had vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. The wounds of the war would mend, and memory of those bitter days would fade. But one thing would never be forgotten. It's all the same ending from here. So if you want to skip this video, that a band of young heroes once saved the world. If you want to skip the ending, you can now. I'm going to wait till it gets to the end screen again. You can skip to the end of this video, though. Yep. Anyways, thus ends yet another playthrough on my channel. This was the ending of Final Fantasy II. And a good place to end off, I would say. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are.